Alright, hey guys, today I just wanted to kind of make a video demonstrating some pretty important tech in window washing with meteors. So the first thing that I definitely recommend learning is wash buffering. So that's pretty easy to do. You're just going to hold down E pretty much the whole game, and that'll make it so that whenever you hit a window, you're going to wash it as soon as possible. Um, you pretty much want to do this all the time, except if you're trying to like dodge a meteor so you can move. Another reason this is useful is because if like a window starts getting dirty underneath you, you don't need to react to it. You'll just start washing it automatically like that right there. That was actually perfect timing. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much one of the most important things you can do. It's really easy. Definitely recommend you do that. And then second thing I want to go over is a lot less intuitive. Let me clear some of these windows out real quick, just so I don't die randomly. Actually, yeah. Okay, it's not that important. So this might be kind of surprising, but you can actually double jump in this game. That's right. The way you do that is, it's also pretty easy. You're just gonna want to press jump twice really quickly. It is pretty lenient. There's a couple of frames which you can do this on, and if you want to hit max height, you have to delay the second jump just a tiny bit, and you can get like all the way up here. If I do a shorter jump, no delay at all, I'm not gonna be able to get up there. So you got to do a little jump if you want to get a max height double jump. So that's probably one of the most important things you can practice if you want to get better at this game. And this is really important for a couple of reasons. You can jump up there. It's good to know which jumps you can make. Pretty much all of them that it looks like you'd be able to make. This is really important because vertical movement in this game is one of the most important things, and you don't kind of waste all your time on these red platforms if you can double jump well. One important double jump that you gotta learn is probably this one right here. That was bad, I messed it up. But if you get a really high double jump, you can actually make it all the way up to this platform off this red platform if you get highest possible jump at the highest moment. There's a little bit of leniency on that one, but it's still pretty difficult. Another thing that's kind of made irrelevant by double jumps is staircasing. Let me get a better demonstration of that here. It's when you kind of time it so you're able to jump up one of these red platforms and then get on the other one, so you're able to get up those platforms quick without having to just wait for the red platform to rise up. It's kind of difficult to do. You just gotta get it you just gotta time it when the platform's coming down, but it's not too bad. Obviously, if you're holding down E to watch the window there, it's probably not gonna work. Let me get that. This is definitely possible over here. I just gotta time it better. Oh, hey, thank you, Window Washer 55 for the 6 months.
No.
Let me just get this so that it's possible. I promise it's possible to do that. But anyways, it's not really important to do because you can just kind of double jump up here. This is what you mainly want to do in this game now. It's just double jump to get between all these different levels instead of taking other platforms. Oh, but one thing that's important to note about double jumping is that you don't want to do it if you can make the jump in just a single jump. So if you're like going up here, you don't want to double jump. It's going to be slower. Just hit the single jump there. Let me think. Another important thing that you want to know is hitting shorter jumps. That's pretty important. You don't want to jump all the way over here, get a lot of hang time. You actually want to dip down a little. This is called coyote time, if you didn't know, when you're able to kind of run out the platform and dip down a little before you jump. You can see I'm kind of running off and kind of jumping off the air. This is on a lot of platformers. So this is mostly important if you're at one of these top platforms. You want to kind of dip down and take the shortest possible jump to get between these, just so you're not hanging in the air for a long time. just to speed it up a little bit, one important thing to note is if you're doing a coyote time jump, it's impossible to get a double jump. Um, so you just got to keep that in mind. Let me see. Is this gonna be on YouTube? Yeah, probably. What else is important to know? Yeah, just mess around with doing different double jumps. Oh, one thing that's kind of important, not really a tech, just kind of a game mechanic, is if you get hit by a meteor, there's one coming down here, you keep your upwards momentum, so you can actually get hit by a meteor and still be able to get up to the next platform up above. So it's, you don't really want to try to get hit by a meteor, but if you do, it's not the end of the world. If you see one coming down that you're not going to be able to avoid, you can probably still get hit by it, get up to the next platform, save yourself a little bit of time there. What else is there? I think that's about it for important tech to know. Like I said before, most important thing is knowing when you can double jump and knowing how to get the max height double jump with a little bit of delay. Oh, another thing, if you get hit by a meteor once, you can't get hit by it again. That's also pretty important.
No.
Yeah. So, if you just implement all these things, you'll probably see your numbers go up drastically just because double jumping is going to save you so much time in this middle section. This was the old meta. This is where a lot of time was lost trying to get from bottom side to top side, waiting on these platforms, or sometimes, a lot of times, I'd go for a platform like I'd be like, oh, I cleaned this window, I want to get up here, oh, I missed that, I missed it again, I try to spin around, get on top of the middle platform like that, you fall down, it's over for you. But instead you can go straight up the middle like this. It's kind of hard to do,
No.
especially if you're jumping up here to, I don't know if you can see the cursor, yeah, you can jump up to this middle platform from here. That's going to save you a lot of time. That's another kind of difficult jump. Um, but yeah, that's really important, especially because you want to kind of stand down on these window platforms to get good vision of the bottom, and then jump up here to get better vision of the top, so you know which windows you're going to have to do in the late game. Um, you just got to be careful not to double jump into meteors once you get past 30, 40, because there are going to be a lot coming. Um, that's really only the other strategy thing I have. So yeah, double jumping, wash buffering, um, knowing where you're going to go if you get hit by a meteor, how your momentum is going to carry, and just how to get around the map. That's pretty much the most important thing you can do in this game.